हेलो फ्रेंड्स, नमस्कार, सत श्री अकाल, सलाम। एक बार फिर से स्वागत है आपका आपके फेवरेट यूट्यूब चैनल stockincome.in पे, जहां हम बात करेंगे वीकली मार्केट आउटलुक फॉर द वीक स्टार्टिंग 13th ऑफ जून। इससे पहले कि आगे बढ़े, एक स्टैंडर्ड डिस्क्लेमर। ये वीडियो जो है इसमें मैं अपनी व्यूज शेयर कर रहा हूं, जो मेरी पर्सनल व्यूज है, मेरा पर्सनल एनालिसिस है। दिस इज नॉट ए रिकमेंडेशन टू बाय और सेल एनीथिंग। मैं सेबी सर्टिफाइड फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर नहीं हूँ। आई एम अ ट्रेडर एंड इन्वेस्टर इन द इंडियन मार्केट्स, और मैं अपने पर्सनल व्यूज डेवलप करता हूँ, वही आपसे शेयर करता हूँ, जो कि शायद आपको यूज हो सके। राइट, लेट्स मूव ऑन। तो हमने इस वीक के लिए सारे फैक्टर्स को दो हिस्सों में डिवाइड किया है, न्यूज और डेटाबेस फैक्टर्स और टेक्निकल्स। तो दोनों पे चलते हैं बारी बारी से। अगर हम मेन इंडाइसेस की बात करें तो इस हफ्ते निफ्टी और बैंक निफ्टी करीब 2.25%, 2.25% डाउन रहे। इनफैक्ट लॉट ऑफ फॉल केम yesterday only, which was Friday. But talk of S&P and Nasdaq, they've been falling much larger. Right, they have fallen in the range of more than 5%, and again lot of fall came between yesterday and day before. Right, so this is a little difficult scenario as we see on the indices basis. FIA and DI data, buying data की बात करें तो FIA is continuing to sell. थोड़ा सा पहले इनका सेलिंग कम हुआ था, but it looks like it's been picked up again, while DI is continuing to buy. So all this is causing stress in the Indian economy, because it's about 9-10 months that FIA is basically selling. Probably one of the longest streak of selling by FIIs in the Indian market. Okay. Important event this week was RBI monetary policy, right, which came out on 8th of June. RBI has increased the repo rates by 0.5% or 50 basis with immediate effects, right. Good news is GDP forecast has been retained at 7.2%, but inflation forecast has been raised to 6.7% from the earlier forecast of 5.7%. RBI is assuming crude basket at around $105 per barrel for the year, and some good news on the home loan front, in the sense that more and more banks, urban, rural, cooperative, their flexibility to offer home loans etc. has been enhanced, and इसकी वजह से the day of RBI policy, lot of real estate companies etc. they ran upwards, because they belief was that people can access the home loans more easily. But remember, with interest rates increasing, home loan के भी interest rate तो increase होंगे. It means higher rates means you have to pay more for your products, for your EMIs, and sometimes the growth might be impacted. Let us move forward on this. Rupee has been causing a cause of concern. Rupee has been falling consistently, and we've seen this, but this week it touched the lowest levels of 78.18 per versus dollar. Right, this has been the lowest level ever, and it is impacting the economy at large in a negative way. Yes, it benefits certain sectors like energy etc. Like exports etc. But on the whole, it's not so good for economy. And one very big concern that I feel is the rate of depreciation. The rate जिस स्पीड से रुपए गिर रहा है, वो अपने आप में एक कंसर्न का कारण है. Right? India VIX remain largely flat around 19.5%, but on the higher side. Right? The biggest concern in the world today that's driving the markets down is inflation. US inflation is at 40 years high. Recent figures came at 8.6% for the consumer price index, and this is the highest reading since December 1981. So US is struggling with inflation, and because of that, interest rates are being hiked across the world. US Fed has already increased the interest rates. They're meeting again on 15th June and likely to increase the interest rates again by around 0.5%, but we'll know when it happens. Even the European Commercial Bank, Bank of England, Reserve Bank of Australia etc. all across, they are on a rate hike spree. Common reason, common factor, everyone is struggling to tame the inflation, right? Okay, crude, while it was largely flat for the week at $120 per barrel for Brent basket, however, it is on a higher side. Only some ray of hope is that OPEC plus countries have recently taken a decision to enhance the production, so rates might come down, but that is likely to we like to see impact in a couple of weeks, not very immediate basis. Another troublesome factor, China lockdown. Shanghai, we know, had been locked down because they have a zero COVID tolerance policy. They opened up, everyone looked up to them, things started to improve, supply chains got a little better, and now they are again planning to lock down for a short period for mass testing of COVID, because some new fresh cases have been discovered. So this again puts a spanner in the works, exports a supply chain disrupt hoti hai, because we all said and done China remains the factory of the world. An important section, Gyan Kaur ka Gyan. Let's see what Gyan Kaur is for us today. In fact, we met her a few days back, and because I talked to her about interest rates. Kyun badha rahe hain banks? We just understood across the world banks are raising interest rate. How does it impact things? So Gyan Kaur told us that by increasing the interest rates, cost of borrowing of money goes up. Uski wajah se companies or businesses, they do not spend money on things that they really do not need as of now. They delay their expenditure. Also, they are not now willing to pay high prices. They question the prices. इसकी वजह से थोड़ा सा demand कम होता है, prices कम आते हैं, because nobody is having easy money now. Secondly, when interest rates are higher, आपके लोन के रेट तो बढ़े जाते हैं, पर आपके डिपॉजिट के रेट भी बढ़ जाते हैं. So there is a higher incentive कि आप पैसा बैंक में रखिए और सेविंग इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स में रखिए. So people don't withdraw money. So money in circulation becomes less, which means people are again demand is little lower. So by these two reasons, primarily the prices come down and consequently inflation come down, right? But the challenge with increasing rates is it can adversely impact growth, right? And growth momentum, जो growth की trajectory है, एक बार खराब हो जाए उसको वापस track पे लाना बहुत मेहनत लगती है, बहुत समय लगता है. So it's a very difficult job that the central banks have. They want to tame inflation but not impact growth. So I believe they are doing a good job as of now. Let's see. Coming to the technicals now, and before I get there, let me also share with you that on a regular basis I am posting, so we are talking of weekly outlook now, but I also post daily outlook on the Instagram channel and on the YouTube channel, which again goes on by the name stockincome.in. I'll request you to join in there, log in there, subscribe there, so that you can have a daily view also. And there are also some very interesting, very useful micro learnings that I keep posting, right? I share my experiences in learning, and maybe you can benefit from that as well. Okay, let's move on to the technicals. On a technical basis, I feel Nifty could stay between 16,400 on the higher side for this week and 15,900. If it breaks 15,900, next support comes at 15,700. But I think 15,900 is holding as of now. 16,000, 15,900 is holding as of now, though market is quite close to those areas. On the upper side, it might breach 16,400, but I don't think it will close below 16,400. 16,650 naturally remains the next higher level. Options data की अगर हम बात करें, तो we are seeing a maximum option interest on the call side at 17,000. But there is a significant interest at 16,500 also, which might act as a huge resistance. On the lower side, 16,000 people are still holding up. There is an increase in option interest at 16,000, but so that is going to provide support. But 15,800. So 15,800 to 16,000 zone seems to be a huge support zone from the options interest point of view. Right? Talking of Bank Nifty, the current support seems to be at 34,000. Bank Nifty seems quite bearish actually, right? If 34,000 breaks, it might go significantly down, and thereafter the supports are at 33,300 and 33,000. On the higher side, 35,700 there is a resistance, and a very strong resistance at 36,100. I've mentioned some more levels also, so if you can see them on the screen, please. Yeah. Option data wise, Bank Nifty on the higher side, on the call side, there is a strong resistance increase, huge increase in open interest at 35,000 itself, and the next level is 36,000. On the put side, on the lower side, 34,500 seems to be the support, but then market is already there. So this, while the maximum interest is there, I don't think it is holding. These people actually seem to be, they might be in trouble. They might have to run for cover, which will escalate the fall in Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty looks weaker to me out of the two indices. So support can be expected at 34,000 or 33,500. Yeah. Oh, our favorite section, Oreo indicator. We haven't forgotten him, and Oreo is here with us again today. And let's talk to Oreo to seek his views on the market for this week. Hello. So once again we have our in-house market expert, Mr. Oreo, and we'll take his opinion about market being bullish or bearish. Let's see what he thinks. Mr. Oreo, welcome to the show. Tell us, markets are going to be bearish or bullish? We need your opinion, Oreo. Help us decide one. Bearish or bullish? Oreo, pick up one, please. What do you think? I think he's thinking hard. He's also a bit confused, but ultimately he'll make his decision. Oreo, which one? Oh, I think he's clearly with the bullish direction. So he thinks markets are going to go up. Thank you, friends, for spending your time, for being with us. I hope these videos are making sense to you. You're getting benefit out of it. We could not invite our friend Hoshiar Singh this week because last week he gave us a beautiful money making idea from the Gale buyback offer. In fact, he has made a lot of money there and he seems to have gone on vacation. He's not reachable this week. So, but I'm quite hopeful he'll be back with us next week. Till then, keep liking, keep sharing with your friends. Thank you. God bless. Jai Hind.